Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's now week 48 of my Mounjaro journey, and I've decided to start this video by telling you some really sad news. Yes, pretty upsetting really. Hopefully you lot will understand how I feel right now. I'm back in Walthamstow, East London. I'm afraid my Greek holiday in Rhodes is over. Time to basically start my life again, start saving up for my next holiday. So Morocco this time next year, it'll be Morocco. So now I need to start saving and paying that holiday off. Anyway, that's the sad news. I'm back at home. I came back, I think I'd done a video the other day where I basically told you I put on 8 to 10 pounds in weight for my holiday. 8 pounds from the basically was the weight I left on Monday to the weight I came back on Tuesday, but of course the Saturday before I actually hit my target, so it's 10 pounds increase overall as far as I'm concerned. So it's now a time to refocus, reset and restart my journey. So this week I've been going back to the gym. I've already lost 5 pounds in weight in 4 days, so half it gone. I'm guessing that with £5 I'll get back in the next 2 to 3 weeks and I'll be back on weight. So my current weight is now 91.8 kg, which is 202 pounds. Bit bad really, because I was under 200 pounds before. 14 stone 6 pounds. Overall weight loss now, it's now gone down to 38.6 kg. 85 pounds, where I was 91 pounds recently. 6 stone 1 pound, so at least I'm still in the 6 per stone mark, so I'm happy about that. Sorry, I'm going through my notes. I have got such a bad memory, I can never remember nothing. Blood pressure I've taken today, the first time since I've been back, and it came up 120/78, which is perfect blood pressure. Well, I'm very happy with it. I'm no longer taking the Luxatan. I'm only taking that, I can't remember it's called, gives it A, but 5 megs. Again, I might stop taking that very soon. Especially I still get dizzy spells. I have not had any recently, but if I get any more dizzy spells, I will stop taking it completely. The dose, I did try my best to keep off the dose. I didn't want to take any more Mounjaro for a while. I want to go Mounjaro free for long as possible, see what happens. So 8 days no Mounjaro. I was getting hunger pains, not so much before it, it's after it. Like every 2-3 mornings just before I came back, I'll eat the scrambled egg, the yogurts, the Greek yogurt I was eating every morning, and I was feeling hungry after, which is a strange experience I never really had for a long while. But I got through that, and it was I was saying to my mind, my mind knew I wasn't hungry. I've eaten, my belly was like talking bullshit, so I ignored it and just carried on the day, going swimming, doing activities with my son, so it helped me through it. But I did eventually take the dose again on Tuesday night, which was 2.5. I had it was a golden dose actually, so I had to inject it myself from the diabetic needles. Still got at least 1 more in there, maybe 2. Now the question is, do I take it today, because it's every 4 days I was doing before, or do I make that last 5-6 days? I'm feeling alright right now, so I could go on to 5 days, but because I want to get my weight off, I probably will take it today. Exercise, I already mentioned, I think I've gone back to the gym. I've training now heavy weights again. I'm trying not to push myself as hard as I did when I done my injury, but I still want to get my strength up. And yesterday I struggled with my training weights. I just felt so tired. You know, Wednesday perfect, no problem at all. Wednesday was the day before I went back to work. I found no problem at all exercising, training. My bad knee, I'm pushing that on weights as well, so I'm still doing leg press, I'm still doing leg curls and leg curls and leg extensions, as well as the deadlifts. Deadlifts have been a bit uncomfortable until today. Today I felt very comfortable doing deadlifts with my leg, and it's fine, so I was really stretching it far today. Leg press I did notice yesterday though, the knee didn't feel right doing leg press, so I've got to be very careful. I'm still lifting 160 kg in leg press, and that is my training weight, and I shouldn't be doing that really, not with this injury, but I want to make that knee physically strong and better as possible, fast as possible. Cycling, I started cycling again this week. Thursday and Friday I went back on the bike to work, the 2 miles back and forth to work. 10-minute cycle normally, so it's not like strange cycle. The issue is I'm struggling to basically hill climb right now on my knee, so the one particular hill climb I've got to go at work, I've been walking up it rather than cycling up it, which is a shame, so I actually enjoy cycling up that hill and pushing myself up that hill, but nah, it's too hard right now. But general health overall, okay. Cabby Paul has put a video out today. If you have not seen it, go look at it. It's a very good video. He wants, he's actually asked for people to basically watch his videos, like and share it, put comments on it, help him grow again, because his videos have not been getting great views recently. Mate, when you get 2,000, 3,000 views on a video against my 300-400 views, I think that's great anyway. But yeah, he's asked for help, so go watch his video. It actually mentions me about my knee injury. he said in his video, he actually says Scott only seems to hurt his knee when he goes on holiday. Yeah, sort of. But my actual knee injury comes back to August last year, work injury. I basically, if you don't know what I do for a living, I work as a duty manager in a leisure centre, and part of my job is to clean the sports hall. And so of course I'm cleaning the sports hall one early morning, probably at 7 in the morning, with the machine, the heavy duty machine, which basically sprays up water, scrubs the floor, cleans it, sucks the water up, etc. I've cleaned the whole sports hall, 6-quart sports hall, so it's quite a big sports hall, and it's a school holiday, so we've got things like badminton on, things like that. So I'm gone back into the storage cupboard to get the badminton equipment out to basically put the courts out. Idiot I am. I completely forgot the floor's wet, and I don't wear trainers with really good soles on them. They can slip easy, and I slipped over. So I went flying backwards, landed on my back heavy, but that wasn't the issue. The issue was my right knee, my right leg was underneath my back. So of course that got trapped on my back and squashed. At the time, I was probably about 20 odd stone. Probably not as heavy as I was when I first started this journey, but yeah, say 20 stone. And I didn't, lower my knee got damaged and trapped. It wasn't hurting. I was more worried about it, but I had a real back problem on my back. I went on holiday with a real back problems, bruised back, etc. My knee was fine. I was walking around with it. It was when I came back, it played up and it swelled up, and that's when the damage was really. So from that injury, and it did take to December before it even started getting okay for me to train on it. I was doing a lot of walking in the beginning of my journey. That was the only way I was actually keeping myself fit and things like that. But yeah, thanks for Cabby Paul. I thought I'd better explain that to you, how I've done it, and what happened in Greece wasn't so much in Greece. It was 2-3 weeks before I'm cycling, and I could feel the knee popping again, and there's this uncomfortable feeling like something's moving in it. And one time of course I screamed out on the bike when I was on the bike, but I got through that and it was light. And a few times on holiday I'm sitting down, I could feel it jarring, getting knocked a bit. Not a problem at all. But one day I got in a taxi going into Rhodes, Old Town, and their taxis are like, you get in the taxi like it's a minivan, and there's that much space between the seat and the door, so there's no real room to get into this van really. And when you're a bigger guy like me anyway, so I get in there and I jar my knee, and when I jar my knee I screamed out in pain, and I knew then I fucked it again. I fucked it up, because I was coming back that night, I was in absolute agony, painkillers, everything that night. But again, I'm pushing myself to get it fit again by training on it, lifting weights, walking on it, cycling. So hopefully soon it will be better again. Chest pains, let's go back to my chest pains. 3-4 weeks ago I ended up in hospital with pretty bad chest pains, thinking possibly a heart attack. Of course, they said it was basically a chest strain. I had to rest it for a few weeks, which I've done. It seemed to heal. I do get discomfort sometimes still for it, but no major pain. So I'm back in training, lifting weights, lifting the chest, doing the chest press, doing the back, all the back and the shoulders. Everything's fine right now. Nothing hurts. But this Tuesday, I've got my echocardiogram, which is the jelly heart scan. So that should come back if tell me I've had a heart attack and previously, or in damage to my heart for a previous heart attack. Oh yeah, I've gone a bit far, ain't I, really? On that Sunday when I went to hospital, everything checked out fine except for my ECG. My ECG came back twice, inconclusive. So that's why I've been referred to all this stuff, going the echocardiogram, and also got MRI and ultrascan booked for 6th of September. So to check, see if there's any damage to any of my arteries or my heart valves through a previous heart attack I might have had and I didn't know about. Now this has got to be for the last year and a half, 2 years, because what was it? November 2024, I had my epileptic fit. Not epileptic fit, it was fit to do with my blood pressure, and that my blood pressure is uncontrollable. I can't remember what it's called now, hypertension. I had a fit where I ended up going to hospital, and I had all the ECG done and things like that, and it was fine then. So it's obviously between 18 months between there and there. Somewhere I've had something happen to me, which I don't know about, where they're looking into. If you like this video, please like it, please share it, please comment. You know, I'd love to get your comments about your journey, my journey even, and anyone else's. Tell me what's going on in the world. It's very important to help me grow this channel. But you know, like, comment and share. Future plans. I still want to be off Mounjaro by Christmas. Of course, I've got no choice because I will run out my Mounjaro by Christmas and New Year anyway. But hopefully, I can come with it before even. I don't want. I don't want to be on it for life. I will have to cope with the hunger pains, the food noise. I just want to get down to a decent weight where I can actually carry on training, carry on dieting. Not so much diet, I don't believe in diet. I just want to basically eat healthy, but there are things I will put in place. Of course, my normal target is 89 kg, 196 pounds, 14 stone, which I did get to 2 weeks ago. But I was on and on for a long while about, do I increase that target? I didn't really like what I saw in the mirror in the hotel. I saw a lot of fat around my body still, and you know, though I look okay wearing clothes on, I don't want to give you the full what I want to say, but I just saw a lot of extra body fat around my body, which I didn't like, and so I will push myself down to my 84 target. I want you to do this, but even to 80 kg, which is 176 pounds, 12 stone 8, if I have to. It depends on when I think I've achieved that body fat percentage I want, which is under 15%. So right now I'm probably early 20s, so it's a lot of work, and see what happens with it. Last thing I want to talk about is meal replacement options. What meal replacement option do you take? I've been looking for one for a long while, since the one I was taking got discontinued. The one I was doing before was what, 30 grams of protein. It was oat-based meal replacement, so it kept me full for 5-6 hours easy. And I was doing it twice a day at work when I was doing earlies. I was doing it for breakfast and I was doing it for lunch, or if I was working late shifts, I was doing it for basically my main meal at night, and it was helping me get through my shifts. So I think I finally found one. It was Who Black. So anyone does this Who Black or have had the experience, let me know please. So it's got 40 grams of protein per serving, 26 grams of vitamins and minerals, 10 grams of fibre, 400 calories each serving. It works out around about £1.79. I watched a couple of videos. It's 50-50 I think really. Some people say it's got bad taste. Some people say it's okay, you know, you get used to the taste. I'm really fussy about the protein shakes. I have got a protein shake I don't change because it's probably the best tasting one I've ever had in my life. I'm just really gutted they got rid of the meal replacement. let me know which ones you take, what they taste like, if you got experience with Hugh Black. So I'm thinking about ordering it this week. If you want me to tell you about it after I've ordered it, let me know. One thing I do actually want you lot to do, if you do watch the end of this video, is start giving me questions on my journey. Let me have things to talk to you about. You know, it'd be nice to have like questions to answer about my journey. Give me something different, and yeah, so comment as much as you can. But one of the main comments I want in this video, on future videos, is replacement meal options. What do you do? You know, say like let's go through my food choices I do when I'm here at home. So I always start my day with oats porridge mixed with 20 grams of protein. Comes to around probably about 200 calories with the protein and the oats. That lasts me quite a long while during the day, and I do actually make that take to work as well when I'm on early shifts. My lunch option was always 3 egg omelette, sometimes with cheese, sometimes with mushrooms, a little bit of tomato sauce, nothing else. Then I have a black coffee, maybe 1 or 2 during the day. Green teas, 2 or 3 green teas during the day. Then I end up, my meal at night time is always a gym kitchen meal with bowl salad, and then later on I will have a protein yogurt as a snack and 5 little oat cakes with hummus as my snacks. And I've had that all my journey, so I've always treated myself to a snack each day, and I'm losing the weight. So I decided from day one, always treat myself, never like starve myself. If I ever get hungry and I go in the fridge, the thing I look for is carrots. I always take a carrot out, eat a carrot. Celery stick. So they're my treats, and I don't go in a cupboard looking for biscuits. I don't go in the cupboard looking for crackers. Always carrots. So that's the thing I make sure I've got in the fridge now, carrots. Anyway, hopefully you lot are doing good in your journeys. If anyone's starting out and wants to ask me anything, ask. I'll be happy to explain everything in my videos or in return comments. So I'll see you soon anyway. Bye for now.